Hello everyone, welcome to Anatophysio Hub. This is second video of region of upper limb video series. In this video, we learn about anatomy of the breast. In this video, I will cover posterior relations, location and gross anatomy, internal structure, developmental changes, blood supply, lymphatic drainage, breast examination steps, mammography, common clinical conditions like breast cancer. Okay, breasts are modified sweat gland or accessory skin gland specialized for milk secretion. They lie in the pectoral region and have close blood and lymphatic connection with axilla. And breast present in both males and female but fully develop only in female due to hormonal influence, especially estrogen and progesterone. And posterior relation of breast, 2/3 of breast rest on the pectoralis major muscle and the 1/3 of breast rests on the serratus anterior muscle, and the lower medial edge overlap with rectus sheath. Okay, now we learn about location and gross anatomy of the breast. Breast lies over the second and sixth rib, extending from lateral border of the sternum to mid-axillary line. Yes, you can see in this region breast over the second to sixth rib, extending from lateral border of the sternum to mid-axillary line. Okay, most of the breast lies in the superficial fascia, and axillary tail extend into axilla through the deep fascia. You can see this is the axillary tail. And you can see two structures in breast, nipple and areola. This is nipple and this is areola. Nipple is conical projection with 15 to 20 lactiferous duct opening separately. And areola is pigmented area around the nipple with sebaceous gland or areola gland for lubrication. Okay, now we learn about internal structure. This is the internal structure of breast. You can see there are 15 to 20 lobes separated by fibrous septa. This fibrous septa also called suspensory ligament. And these lobes drained by lactiferous duct with ampulla, and these lobes divide into lobules, and lobules contain secretory alveoli during lactational phase. And you can see this is suspensory ligament. Suspensory ligament of Cooper support the breast. And also you can see special space called retromemory space. This is retromemory space between breast and the pectoral fascia. Pectoral fascia is deep fascia over the pectoralis major muscle, and this retromemory space allow freely movement the breast over the pectoralis major muscle. Okay, now we learn about developmental changes of the breast. Three phases in female: puberty, pregnancy and postmenopause. You can see this is the female breast before puberty, and during puberty phase duct growth and fat deposition lead to increased size and shape of the breast. This is the female breast at puberty. This influenced by ovarian hormone, especially estrogen and progesterone. And the pregnancy phase, you can see this is the early pregnancy phase. In this phase duct branching increase and alveolar formation begin, and areola become darkness. And also this is the lactating female breast start lactating, and this is the breast after cessation of lactation or post weaning phase. The gland become regress and alveoli become shrink. And this is postmenopause phase. During this phase, breast become atrophy due to fall of estrogen and progesterone level during postmenopause. Okay, now we learn about blood supply of breast. There are three main blood supply: perforating branches of internal thoracic artery. You can see this is the internal thoracic artery and this is the perforating branch, also called mammary branch. And the intercostal artery deep to breast, not present in diagram. And the lateral thoracic and thoracoacromial artery from axillary artery. This is axillary artery give two branch, thoracoacromial artery and lateral thoracic artery. Okay, veins are simple. Veins are correspond to artery, finally drain into axillary vein and internal thoracic vein. Finally, veins drain into axillary vein and internal thoracic vein. Now we learn about lymphatic drainage. Lymphatic drainage. Lateral quadrants drain into anterior or pectoral axillary node. You can see this is lateral quadrant drain into anterior or pectoral axillary node. And the medial quadrant drain into internal thoracic or paraesternal node. Internal thoracic or paraesternal node. And the lower quadrant drain into abdominal lymph node. Some lymphatic drainage to the contralateral breast or opposite breast. Okay, and there is some clinical importance. Main lymphatic drainage is axillary node 75% and metastasis of breast cancer follow lymphatic drainage. Okay, and also you can see this is the main two vein, axillary vein and the internal thoracic vein. The internal thoracic lymphatic node along the internal thoracic vein, and this is the axillary lymphatic node along the axillary vein. Okay, now we learn about breast examination steps. There are 4 steps. First one is inspect symmetry and swelling and look for nipple retraction. Nipple retraction is sign of breast carcinoma. And lying down and palpate breast tissue and check some abnormalities. And raise arm and check for skin dimpling. Okay, mammography. Mammography is low dose X-ray to detect breast lesions early. You can see in mammography this is skin, this is dense fibrous septa, this is nipple, and this is glandular tissue supported by the connective tissue. And also mammography you can identify breast cancers. And now we learn about common clinical condition. Supranumerary nipple mean accessory nipple alone milk line. This is the milk line axilla to groin region, and this milk line have accessory nipple. It is called supernumerary nipple, and it is some embryology relation. Breast develop from milk line or memory ridge from axilla to groin. This is memory ridge, axilla to groin, and failure of ridge regression lead to supernumerary nipple or polythelia. It is also called polythelia. And second one is retracted nipple. You can see this is the retracted nipple. It can be congenital or malignancy. And the breast abscess. Breast abscess means fluid collect in tissue due to lactational infection, and this abscess drain via radial incision. You can see this is the radial incision. And the breast carcinoma 60% in upper outer quadrant spread via lymphatic. So upper outer quadrant is commonest site of carcinoma. Next one is gynecomastia. Gynecomastia is male breast enlargement due to hormonal imbalance, especially high level estrogen level or prolactin level. Next one is micromastia. Micromastia is congenital small breast. Macromastia is enlarged breast, congenital enlarged breast. And amasia is breast absence. Okay. Now we learn about breast cancer and surgery. Lateral tumors is spread to axillary node, and the medial tumors is spread to parasternal node and also opposite breast. There are 4 procedures. Lumpectomy, it means mass removal. Simple mastectomy, only breast removal. Radical mastectomy, breast pectoral muscle and axillary nodes removal. Modify radical mastectomy. During modify radical mastectomy, we preserve pectoralis major muscle. And sign of breast carcinoma, there are main 3 signs: skin dimpling, nipple retraction, pivot orange due to block lymphatic causing skin edema. And finally, thank you, best wishes, subscribe my channel, like and share this video. We will meet in the next video. Have a nice day.